Okay, good evening, everyone, and you are welcome to today's class. You're welcome to another session on our Power BI weekly transitioning from data to insights, which is a free Power BI class that we have started doing. We've been doing since January, and we've had at least 30 sessions so far, and it's really been a wonderful ride with every one of you. Um, we concluded the second phase of our classes some weeks back, and then we had a short break to accommodate so that we can rejuvenate. I think that's the right word. Today's class, we're supposed to start the third phase, which is supposed to for us to start a project actually today. But over the week, over the weekend, I saw a post by Rofiat. She posted a wireframe on our WhatsApp status, and I was like, this is nice. Are you going to be able to teach my students this? And she was like, why not? She's interested in teaching. And then I said, okay, no problem. So I have brought her, Madam Rofiat. She's currently going to be teaching us how to design wireframes from scratch. Now, I will not be telling you about what wireframes is or what they are. She's not that will do the justice to that. But I'm very sure that whatever we're going to do in class today is going to spark a light in you as regards your design. When it comes to you designing, you will see how it actually affects it so much. So so we have with us Rofiat Muhammad. She's a seasoned data professional. She's also a trainer. She's a trainer as well. And I've seen quite a lot of her reports. At least I've seen almost five of her reports, and they're actually always very neat, very nice, very precise, and very catchy, right? If I must add that. And I'm very sure she's going to do justice to what we have decided to talk about today. Without wasting much of our time, I would like Madam Rafia to start the class and take over. Thank you very much. Can you hear us, Madam Rafia? Are you with us?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. So you can share your screen so that we can see your screen.
Okay, I will. I think I have to share my entire screen so that we'll have to. Please let me know when you can see my screen.
I will definitely let you know. Yes, your
Okay, I
screen.
think it's up.
Your screen is sharing. So you can minimize um, your browser.
Let me just come here first. Can you see my dashboard and my?
Yes, we can. We can see your Power BI screen. Perfect. This is
I'm
perfect.
coming before we go. Okay, I think this should do. So, good evening once again. My name is Muhammad Rafiat, and I'm a data analyst, and okay, we can say a data engineer too. So it's nice meeting you guys. At least I have the privilege to talk to my boss's student. So it's nice meeting you guys. So let's, as a data analyst, or probably as anybody in data space, we are always concerned about the dashboard. We are always sometimes we love the colors, we love the the interaction and everything. Like we are always very concerned about, okay, we want our dashboard to be interactive and all of that, regardless of whatever backend thing that is there, the measures and all of that. So before you can actually build dashboard, there are some things that you have to put you have to consider before building your dashboard. One of it is wireframing. Regardless of the fancy dashboard or anything, your dashboard must answer questions like the research questions, maybe what your stakeholder actually want to see. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah, we can.
Okay. What your stakeholder actually want to see. So let's say, should I say target audience, or the audience that you're trying to communicate with? It might be your stakeholder, it might be an analyst just like you. It might be anybody in the data space. It might even be a layman. So how to make it presentable to them, you're always concerned, but we miss out something there, which is wireframing. Think of wireframing as um having a foundation, the way we have to build foundation for our house. Think of it like that. So before you can actually decide that, okay, I want my dashboard to be like this is the way I want the layout to look like, you know, you have to, sorry for the background noise. Let me see if I can leave there. Okay, I think this is okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me? Regardless of the dashboard layout, before we can actually decide that, okay, this is what we want to do with our dashboard, it is okay for us to check for the requirements of the analysis that we are trying to do. That would enhance the dashboard layout. How, what are the things that we actually want to show our audience? So that goes into the layout that you are proposing for your dashboard. So we have wireframing. It's just like a visual blueprint that shows how a dashboard will be organized before it's being built. So let's say, like I said earlier, that you can't just build house. You have to call probably this surveyor, contractor, all these people that are involved in building a particular apartment. So they will now they will be the one to structure based on your inspo, based on what you have seen and what you want to do. So basically that's what wireframing is all about. So wireframing is so important. It will help you plan your dashboard layout, your KPIs, your charts, your filter, and your navigation. So that's like everything that is involved in your dashboard, right? Before you can actually put in everything, okay, I want total sales per category and all of that. Before you can do all of those things, the amount of over month growth and all of that, all these things are actually things that you need, and it won't be nice for you to start how will I call it, it won't be nice for you to start figuring it out while you're already building your dashboard. So it's just like you having everything before you go ahead. So we have why we do wireframing. Like I said, it helps you plan ahead. It's help you catch issues earlier. Let's say, for example, you're trying to, it even happened to me recently. You're trying to build, or you feel like, okay, these are actual things that are going to answer the question, and you're like, oh, come, I am planning to show my what's it called? You are planning to have a line chart for a particular thing, and you just be like, oh, why do I have to use a line chart for when I can actually use map? So all those things, it makes you get what issue, like whatever issue that you might probably have. Maybe you're like, okay, you're planning to have maybe like if four charts on per page, but you just feel like, okay, I can actually do more. Whatever error or whatever issue that would come up whenever you're almost done with your dashboard would be okay for you to like correct it while you're wireframing. So now it would it will reduce the stress of, okay, probably you're done with your dashboard and you have to start all over again because of one simple mistake that you would have corrected while you're doing your wireframing, you get. So it makes you align with the stakeholder. Let's say, for example, you are trying to see what they want. So we have different kinds of wireframing. We have the low fidelity, medium fidelity. You would see, you can actually show them maybe, okay, this is what, let's say the medium fidelity, you can show them that, okay, this is what you should be expecting in this particular analysis. Does he actually goes in line with what you have? Maybe you have not actually put the correct chart in it, just sorry, just like the what's it called, let's say the skeleton on your dashboard, so on your wireframe. So we have different processing. I think I already explained this earlier, but let's just move. The first thing that you do is understanding your dashboard. What's it called? Dashboard. What your analysis. You have to understand the questions that you're trying to answer, understand what the analysis is all about, the data. So once you understand it, you can come up with the question that you would be using your dashboard to answer. Then from that, you can design, okay, design how, this is how I want my KPI to look like. This is how I want my charts to look like. This is what I want to include in my charts before you now move ahead and wireframe. So a key takeaway here is that a dashboard a dashboard should never start with charts, just like I've explained earlier. It starts with the understanding of the business question, then planning the dashboard through wireframing before any development begins. So to say, wireframing would make it easy for you to be able to create not a nice dashboard, but to be able to plan what your dashboard will look like. And you won't just only plan, you have the picture in your head. So once you are done with all of this process, there's no need for you to start cleaning all those cleaning parts that at the end that is always very stressful. So once you are all of this at the beginning, so you just put in your charts. So we have different type of dashboard wireframing, or let me say different type of wireframing, because we are actually not the one that wants that wireframing, is design people. You get. So for this first one, which is the low level, they are just rough sketches, maybe that you draw on your book, that okay, this is how I want my dashboard to look like. Those info, you will check in inspo from like Pinterest, dribble.com, and you'll be like, okay, this is what I want, this is the color I want here. All those pen sketching on your paper, that is what low fidelity is all about. Then the medium one is like, let's say now you are bringing it to, we'll be using, you can actually use Figma, you can use PowerPoint, you can use, I came across one recently, Power BI dot tips. I think it has a wireframing feature. So you can, I think those ones are, some people use Canva too, but I feel like that's like too extreme. So you can use that. So once you are done with, okay, once you are done with the low fidelity, now you want to start creating those boxes. This is where I want to put my charts. This is where I want my KPI to stay. This is how I want the layouts to look like. So bringing all those things together. Now, then the last one, the high fidelity, is, let's say, almost like this first one I have here. This is like the high fidelity. You can see what you have already. Just few touch and few I'll call it touch or few corrections. So can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Sorry. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we are with you. We can hear you.
Okay,
We're with
fine.
you.
We
Yeah.
are audible. So we have, this is like the low fidelity of what the wireframe will be doing here. So this is, we have, this is how I want my title to look like. This is where I want my navigation bar to be. Then my KPI 1 to 4, then my 4 charts. So then this is exactly what I have here, and this is the same thing. Like now, this is the low fidelity and this is the medium fidelity. Now it's coming to life, but you're still not getting it. You can't actually go and present this to your stakeholder. They might not understand what it means, but you, like, if you can picture charts on this now, you can see like the potential of this you get. So then we have, this is actually the inspo. Sorry that I had to bring this blurry image. This is actually the inspo, and I feel like, okay, I don't want to use it of it just like the way the person used it. So I did mine like this, and this is like a complete dashboard already, and it can be considered as a wire I fidelity. So now that's the end, but we have to go into Power BI. So I'll just sorry, PowerPoint. So I'll just click escape. Sorry. So I have if you can still see my screen, I have a PowerPoint already that will be used. So this is what we are trying to achieve. You can, once you are done with this, you can copy this to um, Excel or Power BI, then you can use it from there. So let's just go on a new page and we so before you can actually, or before you create dashboard, just like I said that you would have an inspo or something. So some of the things I use whenever I'm doing wireframing is I use image picker. Just if I have an inspo that I want to use, I use image picker, and I also use Pinterest to check for let's see if I can actually. So we have image picker because we will use this very well. Then we all can. Let me see if I can see another color. I should just use the former one that I used. Sorry, you have to see all of this on my. Okay, you know what? Let me just use the ones that I have, so we won't delay ourselves. It's still coming up. Okay, so you can use Pinterest for your inspo and dribble.com. Particular what's it called has been acting up lately. Image picker. Okay, maybe I'm trying to show something. I'm sorry, I think it's still loading. So we can just pick our image from here. Okay, so this is our color inspo. Then we can just click OK. That's what I want to use for my color inspo.
Hold on a minute, Rafia. Aminat is raising her hand. I think she has a question for you.
What is this thing? And I don't think I have a lot of things open.
Rafia, can you hear us?
Okay, I think so.
Rafia, can you hear us?
Can you
Rafia,
still
can
see
you
my
hear us?
screen, please?
We can see your screen.
Hello,
Can you
please, are
hear
you
us?
still with me? Hello,
We
please,
can.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Yes. Aminat has raised her hand.
Yes, I
She
think
has
the
a
network
question.
is loading.
Yeah, Aminat has a question for you.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Let's just take that.
Amina,
Good
ask.
evening. Sorry, I
I
think
can hear you.
our network broke sometime. I did not get what do you say you use the image picker for?
You might use it for, okay, you have, that's what I'm about to do though. But let me explain. You have a particular inspo or a color combination that from probably a picture, sorry, from probably a picture or a dashboard that you want to use. So if you can still see my screen, I guess you should
Seems our network is bad.
Network is breaking.
Yes, our network is breaking.
be able to see that. Sorry. I don't know why this is not closing. Can you still hear me? What's going on with
Yeah, we can hear you now, but
network, please? I think
your
the
network
data
is
charge.
breaking today.
So, okay, since you can hear me, so this is the color that I want to use on my. Can you still hear me?
I we can't see your screen again, or I can't see your screen again.
Her screen has gone off.
Okay,
I think the network has.
your network is, I think, bad a bit. Um, okay, so while I think she's trying to rectify the network, so while we wait for her to rectify the network, you can see one thing that you should appreciate is before you see all those lovely dashboards that you're going to be seeing online or anywhere you're going to be working with or anywhere, majority of those dashboards actually work with wireframing, right? And the wireframing actually allows you to be able to structure your dashboard in an appropriate manner such that it's easier for everybody to be able to see exactly where it is. And you are able to fill stuff into the place that you have actually scaled them into, right? So, okay, Raima, Rafiat, are you here with us? Can you hear us now?
Yes, sorry, I don't know what happened. My network is just like that. But I think we are good now. So can you hear me? Hey God.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, I thought the network went off again. That's why I
No,
said,
we can hear you.
okay, so like I was saying earlier, I said this is the dashboard that I want to use for my inspo, like my color inspo. So I can just speak from here and then copy the color code here. So once I think the color code, I've copied that already. So we have a clean page that we want to use. So you can just click that and you come to, I think, view here, right? Wait, sorry. Okay, format background. Then you just add that color that you want to use. You can
Hello,
just come to
can you,
customize, then you,
hello, Rafiat, sorry to take you back. Can you please start this process?
yes,
Can you start this former background stuff again? Like close the former background. Let's speak it again.
okay. So this is like a new PowerPoint slide. You
Yes.
open it, and once you open it, you just right click and you click the format background just to see just to change the color. Then you come here for the color, you come to more colors, then you can just come to custom. Then from there you will just change the color code because I think is the color code we have currently is white. So you can just press Ctrl V and click enter. So this is the color you have. You can actually increase the transparency or you can reduce it. So let's just do 20. So you can see the transparency has reduced. Then now we have our layouts that we actually want to follow. So before you you get this part. Is That's why I showed,
I think
that's why I show you
your
guys
screen is frozen.
how.
Your screen is frozen on transparency at 0%. I know you changed it to 20, so I think something is
Let
wrong
me
with you.
reshare
It's at 20, sir.
Is it showing 20 for
let
her?
me reshare my
But now she has gone back to sharing of her screen, but it was at 20 before.
Oh,
So I think you can hear me real time and you can see my screen real time.
oh, probably it's my own screen then. What can you
What
tell?
about now?
Is
What I
at
can?
20.
What I?
Transparency is at 20.
Oh, is it from my
Yeah,
end?
the transparency is at 20, but the screen is still showing white to me. So I don't know.
No,
Maybe
it won't be white. It's because, okay, let me change the color. If you can see any color change, that means,
okay.
what color can you see now?
Green.
So I think it's the same. It's the color that I'm using. I have to use a light color that would. Okay, so from here, once you change the background, you will just come to insert, just like the normal way we do in Power BI or Excel when you want to put in your chart. But now, just imagine you're trying to do all of this process before you put your chart. So then, just the way we did here, okay, this is the shape that I want to use, but I don't want it to be this, like to have this curve like this. So you can just click here, then reduce the, okay, this is almost straight. So you can reduce the rounded corners. So you can see we have, like, it's a little bit better. So before I can change, okay, I want to change the color, but I don't want to start guessing color from this part. So I'll just come to my Chrome, check for the color, just like the way we did the other time. Oh God, okay. So I'll just use white for this, and I want it to have this edge, like this, as the shape. I want it to have borders. Sorry, I think that me. So we have to change the color here. We want it to be white. Then we have line. Okay, let me collapse this. So the color that I copied earlier, I'll put that here. So Control C and Control V, then you click enter. So that's the color we want to use, and I want it to be this. So this is the way the shape looks like. Now I want this to be my navigation bar. So I don't want it to be that big. Sorry, I can just reduce more. It depends on what I'm trying to achieve with my chart. So make sure, or this, we have guidelines like this that show you if you are the middle, if you're like the distance between two shapes is going to show you. So when we are doing that, you will see. So let's just say I still want to increase this, but I want it to be at this side. So that's for the navigation bar. And now I want to add the KPI shape. So okay, you just click, because I already have the, what's it called, that I want here. I already have the color settings and all of that I want for this particular shape. So let's say, for example, you're trying to still show more, what's it called, more shape, or you want to use a different shape entirely. So you can just do that and click inside, just like the way we did earlier. So we have this too, but regardless, I want to reduce this. So I want, okay, I can just use this for my title. So let's just draw this. So I think it's almost the same with this, because if you can see, that line that I was talking about the earlier is here, and is also at this down part that is showing me the the space that we have outside our dashboard now. So I can increase this from here, and I think the This and this is aligning, but if they are not aligning, I can just click here and align at the top. So I think it actually does. That's why it's not moving at all. Then I can still do this, copy and paste again. We now have our KPI cards. Should be for our KPI cards. I would just use, let's say, 1.45. That should do. Sorry, this 1.45. Okay, I think would that be enough for this one. So copy and paste again, arrange it. Make sure the space between our charts, we need to make sure it's almost all the shapes. We need to make sure like it's the same thing. So we'll do the same for this too. So you can see it's the same for the space between title the title shape and this KPI is the same thing. So we'll just paste again and make sure this. So now we're having issue. We can just move this middle one, move it a little. Let's move them. Then move this too. So make sure that this and this, they are aligning, like they are the same level. Okay, I think they are. So we have this and this too. No, this and this, because it actually moved. So no. Okay, this and this should align just like the way they did earlier. So align at the top. Okay. Then this should be in line with this. So you see the line. I think with coming. Okay, I think it's the same size now. So we can just say we want it to distribute the space between them. We want it to be the same thing. So you can just do distribute vertically. You come to this align, then you distribute vertically. I think that's okay for that. I think the lines are almost the same, but this remains okay. So I think it's the same now. Then for this, uh, that's to be similar. It has to be the same. Oh, sorry. I copied, I didn't paste. So now we have this. We want this to be almost in line with this, just the same thing as this. Then we want it to be the same as this. So we can just increase it, like just like the way we did for this. I still want it to be more, increase maybe like half of the remaining, what's it called? Sorry, I'm just showing you this simple um layout so that we won't have to go through the stress of explaining, and you just explore yourself. You get. So we have this here too. I want it to be very close to this. We can see that the line is almost, the difference between this and this is the same thing, but I still want it to be closer so that it will. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay. And you understand what I'm doing?
Yes, I
Yes.
do.
Okay. Then we can just copy this and just paste it. I think this should do, but I want it to be. Okay, I think is the line is straight with the down part. So this is basically the medium fidelity that I was talking about. Okay, we already have, oh, there's something. We already have or have the picture of how we want our dashboard to look like. after this will come after you have actually sketched on your paper or something. You get. So wireframing is simple, but you might it might looks different. It might looks difficult. Maybe when you see people write stories about it on this on LinkedIn, and you be like, "How far now? What's going on?" So this is just what wireframing is all about. So before we can actually, I feel like this and this is not aligning still. Sorry. Okay. So before we let me just click save. Please remember to save most times when you it's because I have this saved already. So we have this is the way we want our title bar to look like. So you can just come after you're done with the whole setting and all of that. You can just come here, click insert just for the text box. So we have our text box here. So let's say we are trying to do sales, sales analysis dashboard. That's like the most common kind of dashboard you see online. So we have that. Now we want the color to be almost the same thing. Oh, sorry, I think I need to. So we want the color to look like what we have on our inspo. So I'll just copy this. I think I click everything, but I don't want it to be like this. I still want that color. Just copy, just like the way we did earlier. Click OK, then we can click Control B. Just make it bold. Then this should do. So apart from that, I also want to have a like a subtitle, so to say. So this should be 12. I think the hand 12 make more sense there. So we'll just say mm, it depends on how you want to show your I don't want it to be bold. Okay, we can just say let me write executive overview. Or you can write any subtitle that you want there. Then we have, let's say we are trying to do, we are trying to work on a pharmacy dashboard because I want to use pharmacy logo that is, that's like the one that is closer to me here. So you can just click insert, then would have pictures from this device. Do I have it? I think I have it here. Okay, so inside, so this is what we have. Doesn't have a background, so you can increase, and just bring it here till I think it fits. It's more like that. So I want to reduce it a little bit and still bring it up. You can see it's showing me that it's already at the middle like this, and it's showing me that it's still in line with like the line is this line is on the same line with the pharmacy sales line like this. So I think that should do. That's like if you want to put your logo and all of that. Then I also want to have like a line here that would divide because I want to have two charts here. So I will just do insert. Please, can you still hear me?
Yes, we can, ma.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. So we can just have it here. I think it's not straight. Oh, oh, sorry. So let's do insert again. Then we can just have it here. I think okay, straight like this. So then I want it to be around 2.5 thereabouts. 2.5. Then the color should still be this one. So that's is this still straight like this? Okay, I think it's straight like this. So then I want it to be yeah, it's not at the middle. I think it's at the middle, yeah. Okay. I think it's okay like this. But it looks like it's not straight. Maybe the way I'm sitting though. So that is what we want to have in our dashboard. So you can go ahead and just have your let me copy. Let's say for example, for this chart, we want to show our you don't want to have the title inside your chart. And we also want to show the total revenue by category. I think that should be okay. And I want it to be 12 also, but I just want it to be bold. So then you can just let it be at the middle. So now adjust to the middle of this chart, just like the way it's showing. But I still want it to show a little bit bigger. So that's 14. I think that should do. So I can just copy again and just paste here for the other one. Oh, what am I even doing? It's supposed to be total. Let's say mm, mm, total revenue by month. Oh, total revenue. I wrote total month. Total revenue by month. Then I also have total revenue by category. Don't take this serious. So I'm just trying to like create something. Then we can also do this. Copy and paste. Bring that here. Does it align? I think it actually does. So we can have total profits by location. And I can also have, oh, sorry, Control V, then the same for this. So this one can be profit margin by category, profit margin by category. So let's say I want to have profits percentage profit should go. Let's say I want to have like a what's it called pie chart by category. So that is this at the middle. Yes, I think it's at the middle. This also is there at the middle. I think it's at the middle now. So I think we are good to go. You see that this looks much different from what we just have. Then we have Control C and Control V again. Let's use this for the oh sorry, how am I picking this? Let's use this for the KPIs. So I want to increase this so that I can reduce. Okay, it doesn't want to increase. So let's say total Please, can you hear me? Revenue.
Yes, ma.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you very much for answering. So we want this to be in line, but I still want it to be a little bit smaller. That's 10. So that should do. So let's say we can have any something fancy here. Let's have another line. Or before we have another line, let's come here. Oh, I'm not in Excel. Okay, I want to add like a chart here, but let's see. And this thing needs to have charts that we can use. So let's say I want to have like a line chart. It's actually going to give me a chart. Uh, I just want one line chart. Column charts. Sorry, I'm coming on. I'm trying to see what I can show. Let's see if we can pick this. So it's still coming up. I want to delete this. Oh wow, this thing the way it's showing me is making me is confused. Okay, I think I want to move it. Oh, there's no way to. Okay, I think we'll just work with that. Let's delete this. Delete column. So we can also delete this. I'm just showing you this because oh no, I think that one makes more sense. Okay. I'm just showing you this because I want you to see how it looks like to just have like a KPI card. I think I'll just be working with one. Oh sorry. A smooth line that I'm looking for here. I would come here. Okay, smooth line. I want it to be smooth and I want to remove the axis, the title, the legend and the baseline. So I can just make it a little bit small or just make it a little smaller. Very small though. I still want to make it small. Okay, so I can have this here. Let's say, for example, you're trying to show um something like this in your chat. You can actually do this in Excel. Maybe I should take this to Excel first, then I'll show you. I think that would make more sense. Can have it like this. Once that the down part. Mm, mm, mm. So you see all those month over months that they show. You know what? Let's take this to Excel. I'll show you in Excel. I think Excel will show me what will give me what I want. So now we have this. Control C, Control V. Then we want to show the total profits. um, Total profits. Then we can just do Control V and Control C again. Then we can also show, okay, this can do. Balance this. I'm coming, oh, sorry. I want them to align. Should come out, I want them to align left. Okay, so I think it makes sense. Now total cost. Oh wow, why you move it? Total cost. Total cost. Then we can also have Control C and Control V. Total total units. Just trying to think of all those names in my head. Sorry. We have that. Then you can go ahead and show your maybe let's say insert, you want to show your navigation, like navigation bar, just like I said here. So let's say, should I show icon? I'll just use any icon from here. You get, I'll just use anyone that pops up. So let's look for the one that actually make more sense. So, okay, let's see. From education, we should say something about, okay, we have, okay, I'm trying to see, we can use this for our data set, right? Let me use this one. So this looks like analysis. What else? Okay, I think that should do. I think those two is okay, just for me to show you. Then maybe this. So let's do insert three. Download it. Oh, why not? Sorry. Let me move this here so it's not going to affect any charts. I think bringing them together is a bad idea. You can just do that one by one. So this is going to take more time. Okay. Education, just like we had earlier. I saw education. Okay. This we can see business. So we have, oh, thankfully, we have this. Let me use this for analysis. So let's say we are trying to go to our, what's it called? I think the white and black would do. I don't like this. Sorry, please. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I'm just showing different one. Yeah. Business. Lesson. Analytics. Okay. I think we can use this for data sets. Let's just represent it. Since we are working with that, so we can say, let me reduce this. But before we do that, I forgot to add the title for that. Control C and Control V again. So this is what I'm bringing here. But before I do that, I would have to reduce it. And I still want to reduce it. I think it fits it now. Then navigation, bar. Sorry, that should be in capital letter. Navigation bar. What's going on? So I want it to be 12 and I don't want it to be bold. I want this to be 12 and I don't want it to be bold. So we can just have this here, make it a little bit, then that line, copy, and let's just copy one here and bring it here. So now, or better still, I can use another shape. Let's say I want to use this. I can just do, I want it to be just tiny, but just want it to cover it. So the color can be the color we have. I don't want it to have line. I want it to have this color. So I can, let me click outside and see. No, it's still very close. And I want to reduce it a little. Okay, I think this is okay. Then our charts. Should be at the middle. Okay, it's at the middle. No, not to reduce it. No. Okay, it's at the middle too. So let's put this here for uh, what's going on with this? Uh-huh. So God, I'm not changing this. Control Y. Please, are you still with me?
Yes, we are following you.
Yes, I am.
God, this thing doesn't want to click. Ooh. Okay, so we have. I think this should be okay here. Sorry, I want to copy and ah, copy and paste. Let's just use it. Okay. Um, I think this ones are too much. I think they are too big. And I'll delete this. So add another one. Icons. Then we'll go to analytics. So you can for this one, you can actually download this icon yourself before. So you see all these ones so would still help you on how to go about your dashboard. Can you hear me? So let's say for example you are trying to build this and you actually forgot that, oh, I don't have this particular thing. I don't have this icon to represent this. So this would help you at this stage. It's still okay for you to like do that. But once you have it, oh God. But once you build the dashboard, that might not be okay for you to do. You get so all of this addition, subtraction will be easy. But now your charts have to just adapt to this, regardless of anything. It has to adapt to what we have here. So before you can actually conclude that, okay, this is the way I want my dashboard to look like. This is what I want to show in my dashboard. You would have actually check or sit down properly and be like, okay, even if let's say for example, I plan on showing, okay, just like the way I did this total month by total revenue by month. Let's say so I would have considered that since I have already understand my business question and I've planned on how to answer it right before putting it on the this so I would know how to like go about all of that. So I think this too is okay. Then you can have, let's say we want to have another just add this, just like the way you see on this why do I keep mentioning Instagram? Just like the way you see on LinkedIn. So I think this is okay. Then you can have this is much better and different from what you have. This would actually total units sold. This will show you, okay, this will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show you, okay, this is the total units sold. This will show Mm-hmm. It's still very much, so I can reduce it and drag this a little bit. And this looks like it's not in line, yes, with what I have. So you can just do a little bit of adjustment, and I think we are okay. So we have two things that we want to do here. So now, let's say, for example, we are done with all of this. We are done with everything that we want to do. Then we can just come here, file. If you're trying to use this for a, please, do you get, before I move on, do you get everything I did here? And hope you don't have any question. Do you have any questions?
I think for now nobody is having any question.
Yes,
If you have
we can
questions,
hear you. I
ask.
don't have
Oh,
a question.
Amina, Gladys, Winnie, Emmanuel, ask questions now. Oh. Okay, I think no one has any question. You can go ahead. Okay.
Okay, so we can just, then
Okay,
to save a copy
Gladys has
for,
raised her hand. Gladys has raised her hand.
okay,
I think she has a question.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Bankole. No big much question. I just wanted to ask, as a beginner, is it compulsory that we'll put those icons that you are trying to add to our charts as a beginner?
mm,
Is it really a must for us to have those icons? Yes, I've come across some videos that talked about those symbols, just maybe to quickly give or pass the information of what that particular
I,
part is talking about. Is it compulsory? Is it a must for it to be in our dashboard?
it depends. It depends on what you want. Just like I said, planning ahead. Let me go back there. Assuming you're like, okay, I don't want this icon on my dashboard. I don't want them. I can as well just use, okay, I was actually planning, let's say this is for two um two-page dashboard now, this particular dashboard. Let's say, for example, this is like the first one and this is like the second one. You get, so most times people try to put the link. Yeah, this insert, let's come. Let me show you the practical aspect of that. Oh, sorry, it should be from here. Oh God, this thing is giving me issue. Why is it not clicking now? God, I beg you. Sorry. Okay. So now you can just click link. So let's say, for example, you want to insert link, or you want to, whenever you click on that icon, you want to go to the next page. So that's most things that people use. Sometimes you can use link to just go to like maybe an external link, but I don't want it to be any web link. I want it to place it in this document. So the first slide, that's the slide. I don't have a slide title. You can see it's bringing it that is where the slide is. So if I click OK, it's going to take me. So whenever I'm clicking here, it's going to, sorry, well, let me just use this logo. I think this would show more. I don't know why those ones are doing like that. So we have insert link, just like I did the other time. I want it to, whenever I click that, I want it to take me to the first slide. So once I'm doing that, what's going on? Sorry. Okay, the link is there. Edit link. First slide. Okay. I think show and return. Normally, I'm supposed to click OK. Though, if I take this to Excel, I can actually show you that. Mm. I'm expected, like, if I should click this, control click. Okay. Oh wow. Maybe because is PowerPoint, because this I most times I do it in Excel or maybe Power BI, but I'll just click it. I don't know that I have to press control before I click it in PowerPoint. So I think if I'm clicking control plus this, you see it will take me to the first page. So let's say we have different dashboard. Now we have, just like the way you you put your Power BI dashboard. Maybe when you are done with it, you put it in Power BI service, like you put it online. So whenever you're sending the link to anybody, the person can just click this. Well, maybe you already told the person that okay, this is like a navigation bar or something. This is like the navigation bar. So the person knows that if they are clicking this, is going to take them to the next page, just like I have here. So let's imagine this particular link, the way it's going to this first page, work for this. So the person can just click this. Let's say this is the you do that. Let me show you example. You can also do this same thing that I did here. You can also do it for this. Let's say, okay, you're having, okay, I even want to remove all of this since they are not actually working. These icons. Oh wow. I don't know why they are not clicking, to be honest, and it's very annoying. You know what? Let's do this. So I think I can have like a name of, just like the way I have executive overview there. So I want it to be here, and I want to write executive here, executive here. So that's like our first navigation bar. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, ma.
Yes, if you can.
Yes,
So
you
we can
can.
just insert a link here, insert the link just like I did the other time. And I want it to go to the first page. Whenever I do this, I want it to go to the first page. So first slide, then we'll click OK. So just like I did now, you don't want to use the navigation bar or all those symbols, those icons, or all of that. You can just do this, click, and it will take you there. So it's still the same thing. You're just trying to like make your dashboard interactive. I think that's like the goal, because apart from that, you can just have your charts. There are some things that would make this dashboard attractive. So of these things are just ways to make it attractive, you get. So now if you are working with, we have just this, we want to use it in Power BI, but I'll show you Excel first. So for Power BI, you just save a copy. So now that copy, we want it to be, you can use PNG and you can also use CVG, if I'm not mistaken. I think, sorry, coming. So let's just use it as PNG. That would be like a picture format. So then let me choose my browser. Um, where do I want to save it though? Okay. So let's say save. I'm going to save as just this one. Just that one. That's the one I want to save. So it's saving, and we have, if I come here and let me refresh, so that should save as I think it doesn't save. Come in, let's do that again, please. save a copy. I would change the name. Let's write wireframe picture. So I'll know if it's actually saved or not. Wireframe picture. Let's just use this. This should fly. So we want to save it as PNG. Okay, it was even there before. Let's cancel it. We have it there before. So I think that other time is still doing. So now we have, while I'm opening my Power BI, let's just go to Excel. Okay, I closed my Excel earlier. Anyone's that are open first. Then before we do that for Excel, we can just, so if you want to copy all of this for Excel, you click Control All, then you, for Power BI, you save it. You save it as PNG, but for Excel, you come to picture format. No, sorry, where are we safe? And you align all. Sorry, you group all. So that should group as one. So you click Control C, then you come to your Excel. I think I have this that was working on earlier that I wanted to show you guys. Uh, this is currently loading. Okay, I think it's up. So let me create another dashboard. So we have dashboard 2. Let's name it that. The first thing that you do here is you change your background color. So we want our background color to be white. Is it white here? No, it's not white here. It's like light blue. This one. And you can now click, you can now paste. So let me reduce this for you to see what we have. You can see this looks like what we have earlier on our slide, right? So let's say, for example, I have some charts already that I want to put here. So we can just, let me copy one from it. So let me copy this. Control C. I can just, normally I'm supposed to cut it. I can do like this. Okay, I want to bring it here. I want to bring it here. And you can reduce that to fit in the chart. And I think this is okay. Want it to fit in very well. So you can see that it's already coming up, right? I think this has a border. Let's remove it. Let's remove the border. Mm, for the chart. So you can just come to format. You adjust the chart just to fit what you have on your um on your dashboard. So I don't want it to have fill and I don't want it to have border. So I can just click that, and I don't know why it's still bringing that though. I think because I've done that before. It's still bringing it. Mm-hmm. It's still bringing it. So that is that for that. So don't take what I'm showing you guys for as a real chat though. I'm just showing you. I want to off that. So let's just do Control C and we'll paste here again too. So we have this. We want it to be here. I'm expecting it to be transparent. I don't know why it's showing those borders. we have that. I did this just to show you guys how all of this works. So I'm so on, I'm so on. So we have, let me bring this pie chart and and I think we are done with Excel. So you can just keep placing it the way you would do your normal charts. That's just it. The only thing is just that once you are done with that, you just bring it, adjust it, let it sit, then you do what you want to do. So that other time I was explaining to, sorry, I moved the charts instead. So you can adjust. I want this to be at the down part, so let's bring it down here. So I want to remove the title because we already have title. So I want to increase this a little bit, just make it bigger. That's just it when it comes to wireframing. You see, it even make it easier to put all of this together. That's because, okay, let's imagine I have my wireframe after I've done my analysis, I've done my pivot table just like the way I have it here. It's easy for me to just bring in all these charts you get, then you can Control C again. Okay, this should be okay. Like this. I want to off the title again too. I don't want it to have any title. Like so. And my legend, I want it to be at the top. Yeah, I think that's okay. So I can adjust a little bit. This is like a simple chart. Then I have a slicer here, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just bring this Control C. Let's bring it up here. Let's say once our slicer to be here. I don't know if it's going to show that well. Let me use slicer settings. Let it be okay. No, not here. Slicer. Um. Okay. This one here says style arrangement. The column should be two. No, it should be four. Okay. Let me just draw it properly. It should be three. And I want the height to be a little smaller, or let's say bigger. Or better still, let me increase this. The thing is rolling is already. Let me increase this, make it fit more. You can see the little adjustments that I have self is not that difficult to do. It's not something that I have to, I think it's showing. We'll just manage it like that. Then we can just move this. You can see all these things is easy to place because we have our what's it called ahead. So we can, I think this make more sense. Let's clear the filter. There is here a big clear. So the other thing I was talking about, the let's say this is our data set. Let's change this to data set. Then I want this to be a link attached. So our sales data sets. I want it to be on this page, sales data set. Okay. So anytime I click that, let me click that. So anytime I do that, it's going to bring this to the data set. So you see, if it was to be an icon that I put there and I'm trying to link it to that particular place, is still going to do the same. So then we can just go and do for Power BI too. Let's click a blank report for Power BI. So now we need to go to the background. You know, once you that the way you change the background, please, are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can just come here. Let's insert a new what's it called? Background. We can do picture. Oh, sorry, background. Right. I want to delete this. So we want to come to. Okay, I think it's here. Canva settings, Canva background. So we have to browse our. It's not this place. So we have the picture we saved earlier. How come it's not showing? PNG. Because the other time it was giving issues and it showed like when I wanted to save it the other time, it showed.
Yes, I saw it that time that I tried to save it.
That was why I didn't save it earlier. Dashboard. No, not this one. That one is like mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where
Is
is it?
there? I think you should check that document.
Let's do that again, please. So we have documents, wireframe.
Oh, yeah.
First one, no, 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 not this one. PNG, PNG. Uh,
Maybe we should check the location where we saved it again.
I don't.
Should start from. I think you should click a hand down one. Let's check that one.
Let me just put it in downloads. I think that will be better.
Okay.
Downloads PNG.
Mm.
Then just it's raw wireframe because the name is the wireframe picture. So I'm
Mhm.
looking out for this particular name, just this one. Which slide do you want? Just this one. Let's count down for it a little bit. I think downloads. Okay, we can. It's showing there. Yeah, let's come to download. Uh, downloads. Downloads. Where's download? Okay. So we have this, and you can just save. Uh, so our transparency is there already because we can see it. Then let's click 0 so you can see we have it on our dashboard already. So I don't have any what's it called open. Let me see if I have anyone. Some of it I've actually worked on it, and I don't want to. Okay, we can just get data. Let me see if I can get one small data and just do something. But I think we have actually covered everything that I have to show you on how to use PowerPoint, wireframe with PowerPoint. So if you don't understand anything, wow, this one's doing like this. If you don't understand anything, you can just let me know. I think I've been able to cover. So, oh God, please, you should understand. Let me see if I can get from Excel. This one that is asking me for my password. Petition. Okay, data source. I don't think I have any data available. Okay, let's just see this one. Next. Instead of going through all this stress in Power BI, let's do load directly. Let me see if I can. Instead of doing that, if I can just click any visuals here now and just adjust. Okay, that's the issue I have with Power BI. We have done Excel, we have finished it. Power BI have to be. Okay, just 105. Oh, yeah, one. I clicked this earlier. So we have this and we can just adjust. So, so let's say we want to use category. Okay, I don't know what is in this data. I don't know how big it is. I'm just picking it. Okay, I think it makes sense. So can just make this. Then you do all the editing that you can do here. Sorry, we don't want the title. Let's say you have your title just like the way we do here, and I want my title to be a little bit okay. It's not clicking. I thought I'm in. Then I want off the background. Just like for this Power BI, just like you have a picture, you have the picture like what's it called at the background. So once you are putting the chart, it's going to get you're just going to place this picture on it. So for Excel, we actually picked it and copied it, but this one we use it for the background. So we have I want to off the plot area. I don't want it to have any background. Where's that background? Background. I think effects. Okay, not off that. I think I've done that. Then for the color, let's see this the bars. This is where we change color. More colors, just like the way we did the other time. Sorry, I have to come here again. Oh wow. Okay, so I want to this color coming here. Okay, instead of going through all of that again, what color is this? More colors. I'll just copy that. What we have the blue. Okay, good. Interesting. Let's say we want this. Mm, 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 okay. I want to copy the color code. That's what I'm coming here. Since that
Okay.
one has closed, then we can just do that here and click enter. You can see it's sitting pretty on it. Then I can let's go to this for the Canva settings. You can change it the configuration. I we were supposed to change it before we bring in the data earlier, but the 16.9 sits properly with this. So I think we are done with today's class. I hope you understand.
Yes. And I gained a lot
Thank
also.
you
Thank you
for
very much.
coming.
Okay, thank you very much, Rafiat, for this wonderful class. I'm very sure everyone who is currently in the class would actually gain one or two things. I see hands already being raised for questions. So, Amina, you can go ahead with your question.
Really, really, man, thank you for the wonderful class. But I just need some clarification on some things. But with the Power BI that you took the wireframe to now, I noticed, there's a particular text box, that place that there's this logo of pharmacy. How do we insert our slicers there? Or the wireframe what's it called? We inserted is just dormant. We can add anything we want to add in it.
Sorry,
Hello.
I didn't get that. Can you like I'm trying to process. I didn't get it, please. Okay, you're saying
Okay.
is the
I'm
wire
saying, how do we add our sliders to the dashboard since we already splitted everything we want to be in each box? Because I know the slider used to be sometimes at the side or at the top, but with this one that we already structured out, how do we add it to it?
let me share my screen again. The slicer, for the one on we did in Excel, we can you see my screen now, please?
Uh, it's
It's
coming
still
up.
coming up.
Yes, we can see your screen.
We have this was where I kept the slicer for um Excel the other time. It's still the same thing, just insert slicer, just like the way we do. Where slicer where I'm coming.
Your screen
No
is not
problem.
coming up. Side.
I can see our screen now.
It's not coming
Amina,
up there, sir.
okay. Oh, it's straight from my end. Okay, maybe it's network.
It is now.
Okay. We can see your screen, Rafia.
Yeah, it's showing now, sir.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that you can put your slicer here, just like I'm trying to look for a slicer that would show you with it. Please remind me, where do we use our slicer here? Because it looks like because I'm looking for it, I can't find it. View, not view.
Mm-mm.
View.
Okay. Uh-uh.
Slicer is in visual. Go back to your home. Go back to home. Yes.
Okay.
So go to your
Okay.
no, new visual. So see your visualization by the left, by the right. See your visualization by the right, beside data.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Mm-hmm,
I was trying to look for it on this.
mm-hmm,
I forgot it, to be honest.
mm-hmm. Thank God you have remembered. You thought you were in Excel.
let's let me look for any slicer here that would. Okay, I think we can do it. This is more. What data can we have? I don't know how plenty the categories. Wait, let me check this data in. Let me see how it looks
Just
like
put
here.
slicer for products now.
Sir?
Put slicer for products or city, anyone. Cities
Okay, I saw region. Okay, I
or
saw
region.
region. So,
Region too.
uh so you can then from here adjust just like the way we would adjust on a normal day. Slicer settings vertically. I want it to be tiles. Okay. So once you are done, you put it here. Reduce it just like the way that. So it now depends on you on and how you want to like um you want your dashboard to look like. I have off the what's it called. So whatever data that you have, since we have this data here, I think if I'm clicking east, it should have an effect on it. Maybe because we don't have a like we are not running a proper analysis. These are not changing. Okay, it is actually changing. So you can see this is just like normal slicer that we have. The difference is just you just you know what the difference between having this wireframe and your normal what's it called is like you're using this as the background. Some people they would change the color of their Power BI Canva background to black or something. So now instead of you using that black, imagine I don't know how to put it. It's something you have at the okay. I don't know if you take pictures very well. There's this thing that is called all these pops that you have maybe when you're taking any photography class, maybe like a food photography, all those things that you have there before you now put the figure that you want to snap. Maybe you want to take a food picture now, or you want to take a jewelry picture. Can you hear me? So they have this different props. Maybe you have leaf, all those things that they put that people use to make. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we
Yes,
hear you.
we can.
Okay, to
Trying to
make the
process
picture
your phone.
make more sense. So just imagine that is the way this looks like. So now you are bringing the charts, the everything on that um background to make it rhyme. You know, before this one was this color, the color that this one was showing was just there. I think it was green or no, it was blue, but the blue was not going with this. So now everything you have your background now. So you have to make whatever charts that you're trying to bring into this place go with this. Like the color of everything has to complement what you have on your background, which is the what's it called that you have earlier. Do you get? Have I answered your question, please?
Yes, ma. Thank you.
Okay, so is not that difficult. Okay, I can hear you, Emmanuel.
Good evening, ma. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I entered late and I'm very, very sorry about that. I was trying to do one or two before time and I wasn't able to meet up. At the end, I later met the class. Thank you. And my question is this: when is that best time to do this wireframing? You might have mentioned it, but because I wasn't there when you mentioned it, I guess I missed it. Don't know if you can
Yes,
just state it. Okay,
yes. The
to
best time to wireframe is okay. Let's say, for example, you actually want to run an analysis, just like a sales analysis that we have. You have spoken to your stakeholder or anybody that you have to answer their curiosity with the analysis. So you have a particular guideline, maybe like an aim, an objective that your analysis are to like that your analysis to answer, or that is guiding the analysis you get. So now once you have all of that, you're going to probably, most cases you might have your questions earlier, maybe your research question, or you have to come up with it. So once you have come up with it, you now decide that okay, this is how I want to answer all these questions, this is what I want to answer it with. Okay, now you have, your stakeholder is asking you to show the sales trend, or the stakeholder is asking you to show, or they want to know about their growth, like how are they actually making money, are they actually progressing, maybe like they want to see the difference between their sales, their revenue, their profit, and all of that, their business operations for this year. They want to compare it to the last year. So now that should tell you that okay, you have to, you need to show your total profit, total, they need to know everything about revenue, profit, year of year growth, just to show what they have the previous year. So that's already guide what you're trying to show. Okay, I want to show the the revenue for this year by month, because it actually answered that question. You get, so now if you want to show, you already conclude that okay, I want to use the line chart. Okay, I want to show the revenue that we actually got this year 2026 from all the locations that we are selling to. You get, we want to see if the total profit that we are getting from, let's say, from three states now, Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt, is like similar to the profit that we are getting. Okay, if, let's say for example, if we are getting the highest revenue from Lagos, is the profit that we are getting, are we actually getting more profit from Lagos, even though our revenue is coming more from Lagos? So you have to answer that kind of questions too. So now you have already decided that okay, I want to use line charts to show the what's it called, the progress, the revenue per month, and I want to show the total revenue and total profits by city. So you have already decided that okay, that is how I want to show my um what's it called, I want to show my chart. So that would help you. There's something, why is this not showing? That will help you on how to go about, okay, how do I want to show my chart, what do I want to show there. So we have something called the low fidelity. I already explained earlier. So this low fidelity is just like the sketch of, you can see this is almost similar to what you just saw in Power BI. You get those, these are like after you've answered or decided on the question that you want to do, you want to answer with your analysis. Okay, how do I want to answer the question? You have a question that you want to answer. How, when you already get your how you want to answer the question, so now this is part of the how, because you're trying to say that okay, I will answer with line charts, I will answer with column chart, I will answer with clustered column chart. All of those things you were able to come up with. Okay, this is where I want my line chart to be, this is where I want my bar chart to be, this is how I want to show it. Okay, let's say for example, you're trying to give them, as you want to have like 2 pages of your 2 page of dashboard. Now you're trying to say okay, I want to have executive overview for my first page, I want to show the city performance for, or let's say customer performance for the second page. So that would allow you decide or plan ahead that okay, these are the things that I want to show in my executive summary, these are the things I want to show for my customer performance page. You get, because you would be showing things that would go in line with the way you already plan ahead. So you already plan, you're trying to, after you've planned and you decided on what you want to use, it will be more easy for you to be able to sketch this out. So after that, you can now come to your tool that you want to use to wireframe. I mentioned some people use PowerPoint. I mentioned some people use Figma, and there's this Power BI tips that I saw that has wireframing, but I haven't actually used it for wireframing. So after this, now we can move ahead to creating a dashboard like this. This was um the what's it called, the inspo that I have that I want to create. But you can see that what I have here is different. It's the way and the question that I want to answer with my chat too would help you on your dashboard layout. So it's what wireframing is about is basically just having a planned out dashboard layout that would make your dashboard, apart from it being fine, it's that arrangement will make it very interactive because you would have planned and understand how you want your dashboard to look like. So have I answered your question?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. So I think that's all for Emmanuel. You're still raising your hand. Do you still have any question? I think that's all for today.
Okay.
Mr. Bankole, can you hear us?
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you. I can hear you. I'm with you. Okay. Rafiat, thank you very much for the class or for the session, for the wonderful session. I'm sure we've all been able to learn one or two things. Um, and for those of us that are in the call, our assignments that we're going to be submitting on a week from now is I want you all to go to websites like dribble.com, go to websites like Power BI Themes Factory, go to Pinterest, or just search on Google. Look for three or four, my minimum is three, at least three dashboards or designs, and try to create a wireframe out of it. So everybody, three designs and try to create a wireframe out of it. Are you following? So that's going to be our assignment. Now for our phase three, to wrap up the class, the data set is ready. I'll be sharing the link to the drive very soon before next class, and we'll be starting everything as regards that the next class. Even the wireframing, everything, we'll be doing all of that together for the next class. I'm going to be doing every of that. So thank you very much everyone for joining us in today's class, in today's session. Thank you, Madam Rofiat, for um, gracing the occasion. Thank you for enlightening us. Thank you for teaching us. For taking us through the process. We really appreciate. Sincerely, everyone here really appreciates your you being here. And everyone, for those of us online, if you want to join us in our Power BI weekly class, don't forget to comment in the comment section, and the WhatsApp link will be shared with you. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining, and do have a wonderful evening. Bye bye for now.
All right, thank
Bye
you
Okay,
very
bye,
you're
much.
sister.
welcome,
Good
sir.
night.
Thank you. Good night.